Well, hello there. My name is Preston Pouteaux, and I first off want to thank you for choosing my book for your book club. It's humbling to think that people are reading the stuff that I have been writing and experiencing here in my neighborhood, in different parts of Canada and really the world. And so, thank you, thank you, thank you for stepping in. Actually, wrote this book for my neighbors. This is the book you are going to be reading. It's called "The Neighbors Are Real and Other Beautiful Things," and it's a collection of short essays that I wrote actually for my neighborhood. My name is Preston, and I write a local article in my local small newspaper, and I was originally asked to write for my neighborhood because we were trying to think through here in Chestermere, Alberta, what it is to love our neighbors, to move from being just mere residents of this place to being citizens and neighbors with each other. And we got wrestling to say, what is it to go on a journey? And so for the past many years, I've been writing a weekly article about it, and those articles have turned into a couple books. In 2017, I wrote this book. It's called The Bees of Rainbow Falls. I'm a beekeeper, and so kind of connecting what it is to be people who, like bees, who work in small ways to go out and help things grow. Well, after writing that book about how pollinators and bees help things grow and how we enter into our neighborhoods to do small, beautiful things along with Jesus, eventually it produced my second book, which is The Neighbors Are Real and Other Beautiful Things, which kind of talks about what it is to then harvest the fruit of it. That between me and everybody that I meet and love on my street, there's something growing. And I started to realize that things growing between me and my neighbors are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness. The fruit of the Spirit is growing here. So, as a pastor and somebody who loves my neighborhood, all of these connections of growing and nurturing, well, they just become quite central to who I am and who my family is, and even our church, Lake Ridge Community Church, the way we see following Jesus in this place. And so actually, the people that said that this book should be read are my neighbors, and they're from every walk of life, because we together have been learning what it is to love Chestermere, to love Rainbow Falls Glen, and so this book is kind of a capturing of the stories, capturing of the ways we see caring for each other in this place. Jesus, he said, love God and love neighbors. And we think a lot about the first part, love God. We have libraries full of books about theology. Do we have libraries full of books about how to love our neighbor? And so I just endeavored to start to write some and say, I think that we can be people who, in loving God, can express our faith by loving neighbors. And so there's a lot to unpack, and I wrote this really for the real people on my street. And so if you live on a street or in an apartment building, or even in a rural place, I think, or I hope that you will see this book as really a offering to see the nurturing fruit that can grow between you and those around you. So I welcome you to take the journey and to explore. If you have something that you want to share about it, you can find me on the internet. Drop me a note. But welcome to reading along with me The Neighbors Are Real and Other Beautiful Things.